Good morning students. Today I am going to discuss about network analysis and basic component of network analysis. Let us take a look at what is network analysis. Network analysis is a method used to analyze, control and monitoring of business process, or we can say it is the chronological order of activities. So basically, network analysis is interrelated set of activities which has certain starting and ending points. Here we use arrows, nodes to show various tasks of the project. Now we talk about several objectives of the network analysis. Network analysis shows the interrelationships of the activities. It helps in cost and time minimization of the project. It also helps in to minimize the idle resources. It also helps to complete the project in certain duration and specific cost. Now we will discuss about the major component of network analysis. First component is the various activities of the network. Now question arises, what is the activity? All activities are represented by arrow. As you see in figure 1, you can see some arrows. The arrows which you can see in the network diagram are known as various activities of the network. In network diagram, we use alphabets like A, B, C, D. Each and every alphabets represent an activity. These arrows represent an activity in the project which indicating the direction of progress in the project. Now in figure 2, here activity A represented by the arrow. Arrow has tail event and head event. Tail event represented by the I and head event represented by the J. These activities consume time and resources. As you can see the network diagram, A activity consume 2 days, where activity B consume 3 days, I consume 4 days, as so on. It can be critical or non-critical. Critical activity have 0 floats. We can classify the activity into 4 categories: preceding activities, succeeding activities, concurrent activities and dummy activities. Now we are moving to discuss preceding and succeeding activities. Activities performed before given events are known as preceding activities, and activities performed after the given event are known as succeeding activities. As you can see the figure 4. In this figure there are 4 activities: activity A, activity B, activity C and D, that is represented by the arrows. Here A and B are the preceding activities. A is the preceding activity of C, whereas B is the preceding activity of D, and C and D are the succeeding activity. C is the succeeding activity of A, or we can say D is the succeeding activity of B. Now moving forward to the next activity, that is dummy activity. Dummy activity does not consume any resources and time. It is used to represent a connection to maintain a logic in the network. It is represented by dotted lines. In a project, a situation may arise that 2 activities have the same beginning and end points. Such situation leads to a lot of inconvenience. This problem may be solved by using a dummy arrow. In figure 5, activity AB have same beginning and end points. So we introduce a dummy activity to maintain the logic of the network diagram. It is represented by dashed arrow. Last activity, which is known as concurrent activity. When 2 or more activities are run simultaneously, these activities are known as concurrent activities. But these activities are independent to each other, and duration of these activities may be different. Let us take a network to understand the concurrent activity. In figure 6, activity A and B run simultaneously, but activity A takes 6 days duration to complete their task, whereas activity B takes 11 days duration to complete the task. So both activity A and B run parallel, but the duration of the task of both activity are different. Now let's go on next component, that is event. Event are the connector of an activity. The beginning and end points of an activity are called events. They are represented by the circles. Starting point of activity known as tail event, end point of the activity known as head event. The event can be classified into 3 categories: merge event, burst event, combination of merge and burst event. When more than one activity comes and join an event, such an event is known as merge event. As you can see in figure 7, activity D, E, F comes and join an event, that is 50, which is known as merge event. Whereas when more than one activity leaves an event is known as burst event. In same figure, activity A and B leaves an event, that is 10, and C and D leaves an event, that is 20. So 10 and 20 are known as burst event. Now we move on next slide. On the other hand, when an event may be merged for some activities and burst for some other activities simultaneously, is known as merge and burst event. As you can see, a network where an event, that is 40, may be merged for activity D and E, burst for the activity F and G simultaneously. So we can say event 40 is a merge and burst event. So students, at the end we can say network diagram represents clearly the entire project. It is an overview of what is to happen, the various activities and their relationships one to another. Thank you so much. Have a great day.